Welcome back to the course on Advanced Switchgear. Today we are going to see about high resistance interruption and low resistance interruption. Arc interruption process can be classified into two modes. High resistance interruption. It is obtained by increasing resistance of arc. Arc is controlled in such a way that its effective resistance increases with time. So, the current is reduced to a value insufficient to maintain the arc. The arc resistance is increased by three ways. In high resistance interruption, the arc path, that is, the resistance of the medium, is increased so that the current passing through the arc gets decreased. In such a way, the current is insufficient to maintain the arc. So, this process can be done in three ways: lengthening of arc, splitting of arc, and cooling of arc. These three processes are used in high resistance interruption to increase the resistance of the medium in such a way that the current is reduced and so the arc vanishes or arc is extinguished. Low resistance interruption or current zero interruption. Low resistance interruption is used only in AC circuit breakers. AC current passes through 100 times per second in a 50 Hz wave. High resistance interruption. Lengthening of arc by means of arc runners. Arc runners are horn-like blades of conducting materials. This is the arc runner. This blade and this blade are conducting materials. These blades are connected to arcing conductor with tips radiating upwards in V shape. These horn-like blades are in V shape. These blades are connected to the arcing conductors in this region. Arc originates at tip. In this position 1, the arc will originates. Then arc moves upwards along the arc runners or arc horns rapidly. After the arc gets originate, the arc starts to move upwards in this direction. The length of arc increases with time and the arc is extinguished. Since the arc starts to move in this direction, the length of the arc starts to increase in such a way that its resistance goes on increasing, and this high resistance stops the flow of current in the arc so that the arc gets extinguished. Splitting of arc. Arc is elongated and split by arc splitters. This figure shows the arc splitters. These are specially made plates of resin bonded fiberglass. These plates are made up of resin bonded fiberglass to have very high melting points. These are placed in the path perpendicular to the arc. These arc splitters are placed perpendicular to the arc. Arc is pulled into them by means of electromagnetic forces. These arc splitters employs blowout coils. These blowout coils are electromagnets. These electromagnets will pull the arc when the arc is strike. Due to magnetic field applied in proper direction, the arc is pulled upwards. These blowout coils should be excited in a proper way so that the arc starts to move upwards. Now the arc is constrained, split and cooled. By virtue of these effects, the arc gets extinguished. In arc splitters, the arc is splitted into several arcs so that the current required to maintain the arc get reduced. On the same time, since the arc is splitted into several arcs, so the resistance get increased and the current required to maintain the arc get decreased. So the arc is interrupted very easily in splitting of arc. Splitting of arc is illustrated over here. You can see the magnetic blowout coils here over here and the V-shaped blades which are connected to the contacts are shown here. The arc will be initially struck at this position 6. Afterwards, the blowout coil will be energized so that the magnetic field will in such a way that the arc tends to move upwards. So, while moving upwards, the arc gets elongated in every steps. Since the arc length goes on increasing, the resistance also gets increased and the current gets decreased. Since the arc current is decreased and the resistance gets increased, the maintenance of arc cannot be achieved. Further, in this position, we are having several arc splitters. This complete arc gets splitted into several arcs so that the resistance is highly increased and the current required starts to decrease so that the arc gets extinguished very easily in the arc splitters in this region. These sine wave shaped are the arcs and this is the arc splitters. Cooling of arc. Cooling of arc brings about recombination of ionized particles. Cooling removes the heat from the arc. Cooling is brought about by bringing the arc in contact with the cold air. Drawbacks of high resistance interruption. The energy dissipated is very high. So it is used in low and medium power AC and DC circuit breakers. Since in high resistance interruption the energy to be dissipated is more, so if the current to be interrupted is very high, then the high resistance interruption should not be employed. If it is employed, it should be done in a proper way, otherwise the circuit breaker will get damaged easily. High resistance interruption employed in air circuit breaker is shown in the figure. This is the air circuit breaker. This part is the main contact of the circuit breaker. Part is the arcing contact. This part here is the V-shaped blades. Here the arc rises above this direction and the arc gets lengthened, elongated, and here arc splitters are present. When the arc gets raised in this direction, the lengthening of arc occurs. When the arc reaches this position, the arc is being split with the help of arc splitters present at the top, and these are known as arc splitter plates. And this is the current carrying conductors. This circuit breaker is in closed position. And this is the same circuit breaker in open position. Now the two main contacts are separated. On the same time, the arcing contacts are also get separated. In that time, the arc starts to ignite in the arcing contact in the third position. At once, the arc starts to move upwards due to electromagnetic forces provided in the blowout coil, and this will tends to give upward force to the arc and move the arc upwards, so that the length of the arc get increased. And above the air circuit breaker, we are having arc splitters. When the arc reaches this position, the arc splitters will split the arc into several small arc paths. So the resistance of the arc path gets highly increased. On the same time, the arc currents starts to decrease. So the arc cannot maintain in the arc splitters. Afterwards, it gets extinguished easily. Low resistance interruption. Low resistance or current zero interruption. In 50 Hz, AC current wave passes through 100 times per second. At every current zero, arc vanishes for a moment. We know that a sine wave passes 0, so a 50 Hz AC current wave is also in the form of a sine wave, so it will pass as 100 times per second. At the 0th position, the current wave vanishes for a brief moment. However, arc appears again with occurrence of a rising current wave. In AC circuit breakers, arc can be interrupted easily at current zero. The arc appears again because after the current zero position, the current starts to increase, that is the rising current wave. So the arc has a tendency to restrike. In AC circuit breakers, the current is easily interrupted only at current zero position. This can be done if space between contacts is deionized quickly by introducing fresh unionized medium. The mediums used between the contacts can be of oil, air, or SF6. The contact space where the arc is struck will be deionized quickly and introduced by fresh ionized medium so that the ionized particles are removed and the conduction of arc is stopped so that the arc cannot restrike when the rising current wave occurs after current zero position. So the medium should be filled quickly with the new dielectric materials such as oil, air, or SF6. The dielectric strength of medium must be increased to that the arc cannot occur after current zero. So the freshly filled dielectric material should have very high dielectric strength so that the arc cannot restrike back after current zero. If the dielectric strength of the medium is weak, then the rising current wave will make the arc to restrike back after current zero for half a cycle. In circuit breaker designs, provision is made to remove the hot gas from the contact space immediately. In all circuit breakers such as air, oil or SF6 circuit breakers, the interrupter or the circuit breaker design should be provided in such a way that the space where the arc occurs should be deionized immediately after the current zero position has occurred. Otherwise, the arc will restrike again. After that, contact space is filled by fresh dielectric medium of high dielectric strength. The extinction process can therefore be considered to have two phases. One is arcing phase. Second is post-arc phase. Arcing phase is governed by temperature stress due to the arc. Attempt is made in the interrupter design to remove the heat of arc quickly. So when an arc strikes, the temperature is very high where the arc is passed through the medium. So the medium temperature is also high. So the ionized gases will be formed in the medium. So an attempt is made by the interrupter to remove this hot medium or ionized medium very quickly when current zero occurs, which is done by radial and axial flow of gases. Practical experiments has shown that the power arc cannot be broken abruptly or easily because the power arc has high current ratings. So if we broke the arcs in such a way that it will restrike again, but the arc diameter can be reduced to a low value by the above method. So if the arc current is small or the current to be interrupted is small, then we can interrupt the current at current 0. If the arc current is high or the current to be interrupted is very high, then we cannot cut off the arc at current 0. It will restrike after the current 0 because the arc current is more. It has more capability to restrike again and again. In such cases, the arc diameter can be reduced by approaching current 0 position. The contact space will contain hot gases after current 0 and arc got extinguished. When the current to be interrupted is low, the arc will be interrupted at current 0 and gets extinguished, but the contact space between the arc and the contacts will remain in the same position. So, in the arcing phase, the interrupter design attempts to remove the heat from the arc. So, the arcing phase is governed by removing the temperature stress. Post-arc phase, it flushes out the contact space with fresh dielectric medium is done. In post-arc phase, we are removing this hot gas by flushing a new gas or new dielectric medium in the space where the arc is ionized. These hot gases must be removed and replaced by fresh dielectric medium to stop the arc when the rising current wave occurs. Dielectric mediums used have different densities, thermal conductivity, and arc time constants. Different mediums such as air, oil, and SF6 have different thermal conductivities, arc time constants, and have different densities and have different properties and used in different circuit breakers with different voltage ratings. Thank you.